food does El Salvador have? They got like tacos, but with ketchup instead. Like maybe instead of sour cream, they have Greek yogurt. And then instead of, various pig entrails, they have just a big brick of lamb. Wait. No, I just invented a gyro. Computer, look up, did they remember to patent the gyro? Or we're recording. Hey everybody, welcome to the Von Gino Predicament. My name is Steve Von Gino. It is Wednesday. It is April the 16th. Happy April 16th, everybody. This is a direct emission. That's where I yell into my phone in public. Blah, blah. And listen, the mainstream media, you know how I feel about them. I am a moderate centrist. I'm not some crazy radical. I mean, sure, maybe every single member of the mainstream media should be tried for war crimes and /or transing the kids, which in a lot of ways is nature's war crime. But I'm not like radical, I'm just a normal guy. But they've been reporting on this story about how some guy was allegedly, and you gotta say allegedly when you know they're lying about it, okay? Or if someone killed someone and you know they did it, but you can't, you'll get sued. Like you can say, O.J. Simpson allegedly murdered his wife, and then you put the allegedly, and then you laugh, and then you remember that O.J. died, and so he's currently with Nicole Brown in heaven, which is good for everyone involved. A guy not in heaven is this man, who I think allegedly was, of course, a member of MS-13, as well as Trent Aragua, and also was the Zodiac Killer. He is currently in El Salvador. And the mainstream media is like, Donald Trump sent him there. And the Supreme Court 9-0 ruled that he should be brought back. And Donald Trump's ignoring the courts. And it's a constitutional crisis. And the whole time, I'm just sitting here thinking, guys, did you know there are trans people playing pool? Also fencing. There are, at this very moment, trans people in sports around the country. There are possibly upwards of dozens, maybe as much as 25 trans people. And of those, some are playing at the college level. I'll be honest, most are like middle school. Most are, there's a lot of them in peewee hockey. It's not, but that's what we need to be focusing on, okay? Who cares? This guy got sent back to El Salvador. He was from there, okay? He was from there. He got a free plane ride. Have you checked what those cost nowadays? All right? So you're welcome, whatever your name is, Speedy Gonzalez maybe, I'm not sure. And you know what's not in El Salvador? Any trans athletes. They don't play with that. If you go to a billiards competition, which is what they call pool in England, and El Salvador, because, El Salvador is in many ways South America's England, there's not going to be a single person there without a dick or a puss. It'll be one of, depending on which one you go to. They're two separate rooms. And, a lot of people are like, well, that doesn't really make any sense. Like, why does being biological male even give you an advantage in pool? And the answer is, of course, men are a little more used to playing with the big sticks. Wow! Twins! And I got to go back to my point, which I've made before, and I stand by. People are worried about trans bathrooms. Hey, what's the deal? Where are you going to go? We don't need to separate bathrooms by innies or outies. We need to separate them by peeing or pooing. So if you have to pee, you go to the pee bathroom. It's probably just a trough of some nature. Figure it out, ladies. And if you have to poop, you go to the poop bathroom. So if you go in there and go, man, this smells like shit, everyone goes, you're also guilty. You're also guilty. Bye.
Shut up and sit down.